Hey guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday to makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love if you'd subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm bringing you my December update for the whole collection project pan. So if you want to hear what I've been working on, what's rolling in and what's rolling out, let's go ahead and just get on into it. If you don't know anything about this project, DW at Dub's Beauty Diary and I made these rules up together, but I heavily took inspiration from It's Just Stuff's project, where you randomly generate 10 products to start, and then from there on it's rolling style. 3 to 5 uses per product, and I'm just using this as a way to determine whether or not I want to declutter items from my collection. If I have not used a product within 2 months, then it's an automatic declutter. Unless, extenuating circumstances. I'm not using more than 2 items from the same category, like 2 blushes, unless I'm specifically okay with it. Like Super Shock shadows, things like that, Which, going forward, I did take a bunch of items out of the project, like Super Shock shadows, because I have them in my Colourpop project. And the wheel had too many items in it. It was not wanting to spin. So I took some things out of it, like lipsticks that I know that I love that don't need to get use on them, setting sprays, some primers, things like that. I took things out that I know I love, that I know I do rotate through already, that I know are getting use. So just for that, I did take some things out. My palettes and magnetic singles are not in this. They're in their own project, but everything else is fair game. So, are we talking about everything? I mean, yes. I'm only just not going to show you the one item because it didn't get any use. Hippie, hippie, hooray! So, everything will be linked in the description box down below if you're curious. But, oh, I didn't grab that. Let's start from the bottom of items. So, we had Colourpop, because we still have some Super Shock shadows in this project, but they will, once they roll out, they will no longer be eligible to be rolled in. So we had So Quiche, which is on my eyes today on this outer corner here. And I hit pan on it. That is a brand new pan, which is very exciting. I used it today, which was its first use. I still have 2 more to go, but it is very exciting that I hit pan on it. I do really love this shade. I love that it has that pinky shift to it. So, hip hip hooray for pan. Next, the one item that I won't be talking about, it's that Morphe eyeliner in the shade Shanty G. I took the rest of those eyeliners out of this project because once I'm done with this one, which if I don't use it by next month, it'll be a rollout anyway, I feel like I'm going to declutter that palette anyway, so that's on the chopping block. That's a whole separate issue. But I didn't use it. Have not used it at all. So next, we have a roll out, and it's already been rolled into another project. That was my Makeup Forever Fixing Spray. I had to get 5 uses on it, and I hit that goal on November 23rd. So, 5 uses, and mind you, I've already used this twice. So I used it a couple times in between the 2 projects, and I've already used it for 2 uses in another project. And I spray the crap out of my face. I'm going to have this forever. Like, sprays normally go really quickly for me, but this one's going to be nice. The thing is, though, this only has a 6-month shelf life, which is wild for a spray. But it's going back in my drawer because it's in another project. But for this one, it is a rollout, which is nice. Next, we have from Alamar Cosmetics. It's the Viva Las Chicas palette. And we're specifically working on La Nina Frisa. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it is the pink powder blush. It is the Bright Pop shade. And I used this once in November, so we still need 2 more uses on it. It's a very pretty blush. I do like it. I do really like this little trio. So 2 more uses on that guy. Now we have another rollout, of course. This is the NYX Violet Smoke lipstick, which looks like this here. I used it once in October, twice in November, and this rolled out on November 13th. So that is a goal met, and our second rollout. Then we have Colourpop Super Shock in the shade Moon Daisy, which that already had a pan on it. I love this shade. And this was used once in October, and it hasn't been used since. So still have 2 more uses on this guy, but that should not be a problem. And this one makes me so viscerally upset because it is the Jeffree Star Magic Candy Liquid Blush. It's in the shade Lollipop Luxury. I used it 4 times in November. I'm at 4 out of my 5 uses. But that means we'll have, for sure, at least 1 rollout for January, which is very nice. And I have found the perfect way to use this and it not be crazy. And that's to dot it on my hand first and go from there. Now, I know you're like, Andy, that's not that crazy of a way to do it. I have never had to do that with a blush ever. Like, sometimes, so for all of my blushes, I put them on my face and I just go. For a couple of my blushes that I have to finesse, like stick blushes, I have to go into the stick and then go, which is whatever. But for a liquid blush, I have never had to put it on my hand and then go from my hand to my face because it's so ungodly pigmented. So in my chopping block, I got this red shade in a mystery box. I'm so scared to use it because of how pigmented this light pink shade is. But it's fine. We'll have a rollout for January. It's a good, beautiful time. Happy-go-lucky, beautiful time. One, 2, 3. Oh, we have 4 rollouts, actually. I thought we only had 3. We have 4. So, the next rollout is the Colourpop Super Shock in Fruit Punch, which that pan was already there. I used it once in October, once in November to reach my 3-use goal, and I hit my 3rd use on November 23rd. This is a pretty shade, but I will say I wish it was more green. Like, it really does come out like a neon yellow on the eyes, and it's always upset me. Because I bought this thinking it would be like a neon green, and it's a yellow, which it's still very pretty. It was just not what I wanted when I bought it. And last but not least, we have the shade Savage Sammy from SMB Beauty. This is their loose glitter. It is an orange glitter here. It is very pretty. I used it once in October. I have not used it since. It has been in since the beginning of the project. And I wrote in here that I wanted to reevaluate in December if I did not get my 3 uses on this. Because by now I should have gotten my 3 uses on this because we are so far into the project. This has been in since the beginning. And I've only been able to get 1 use on it. So, I don't know if it's the shade, I don't know if it's because it's what it is, but I'm going to declutter this. It's going to go. I'm going to stick by my rules, and obviously, I'm not using it for some reason or another, so it's just not needed. Maybe it can go to somebody else. and give somebody else a new home. So we can roll in 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 new items. Let me stick that over there. For you guys, it'll be right here. I think we have 260 something items still left in the wheel, so it's not like it's a smaller wheel now. Let's see. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? A gloss. Hard candy gloss. All right. And next, we got literally another S&B Beauty product. I believe that's just a pigment, though. So, I don't believe that one's a glitter. I think that's an actual pigment. Okay, then we got a glitter. The project was like, oh, you don't like that glitter? You thought. And a lipstick. Let me go grab those products and I will be right back. All right, that wasn't too hard because the two items were in the same spot and 2 other items were in the same spot. So, let's swatch the lips first. We have the Hard Candy Gloss. So this is the Glosstopia Ultimate Lip Shine with Hyaluronic Acid in the shade Sprinkles on Top. So as you can see, it's like a warm champagne-y shade. It's been a minute since I've used this. But we have a big old doe foot applicator. It smells like cake. And it's just a nice clear gloss with so much shine and sparkle. So everything that I rolled in will have a 3-use goal, of course. Then from What's Up Beauty, we have the lipstick in the shade Seba. I got this in an Ipsy. So that's the shade there. I've never worn this. But it's a beautiful color. So very excited to give that a try on the lips. Oh, and then I'm going to need a brush. So from Profusion, we have the shade Sunlit, which is a pressed glitter. I love this shade so much. I've used the crap out of it. Oh, It does have its own base. So hopefully... Alright. Get some on my hand. There we go. So it's got like orange. It's a gold to yellow. There's a little bit of orange. There's a little bit of red. I got rid of the Baby Got Peach palette because this was so similar to the Hungry Ghost glitter shade that I was like, well, I have this. I don't need anything else. So 3 uses on that. And then last but not least, we have S&B Beauty's Strawberry Dreams. So now this is a pressed loose pigment, whereas the other one was a loose glitter. So let me pick this up for you, and this is in the shade Strawberry Dream. So it is a shimmery, it's like a metallic pink, and that's what it looks like. So it's got a nice pink base, and then it's got some shimmer. And to be honest, I don't really use these as much as I did when I first got them. So it will be nice to give this some love, hopefully. So we have 3 uses on that one as well. So that is going to do it for this month's update. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.